Hello everybody, this is the second class. We're continuing, we're starting on page 47 of the book, The Royal Words. This is a free translation of the Parshas of Shemos, from the Parshas of Shemos to the 22nd of Shvat. Excuse me. It's the name of the Sikha, the exact name of the talk that we started on last time is from the talks of Shabbos of the Torah portion, Va'eira of the 28th of Teves, in which we blessed the month of Shvat 5752. So yesterday last time we were speaking about we're talking about everything the Rebbe talks about. Is explaining how there's more revelation and God is more here than ever before. So we talked about this week's Parsha talks about how the last week's Parsha we talked about how Hashem appointed Moshe Rabbeinu and Moses went to the Jews and told them, Hashem told me to go to you and that we're going to take you out from Egypt. And he went and spoke to Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and Pharaoh got mad and says, who is this God? I don't know about this God. And then he made the Jews do harder and harder work. And then they had to work much harder. It was much more difficult. Before they had to make bricks, and they used to give them the material to make bricks. Now they had to go and find their own straw. So it was very hard on them. And therefore their life was even miserable before, but was even more miserable now. And so therefore they went to Moshe and says, what did you come here for? He said, you're gonna redeem us. We're even in worse shape than before. And so therefore he goes and Moshe Rabbeinu goes to Hashem and says, Hashem, what are you doing? And Hashem says to Moshe Rabbeinu, he says, so I'm so upset. He says, the Avos, Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, I never revealed such revelations to them, and they never questioned me. I revealed them to a lower level. And since I revealed to them to this lower level, so therefore, he explains that I'm going to reveal to you on a much higher level of godliness. So this is what we're dealing with, and the Rebbe goes on to explain that actually, that the forefathers gave the power for us to reach to the second level, which is the level where times of Moshiach to reveal godliness into the world. And the whole special thing that happened by the giving of the Torah was that spiritual and physical that they could become united in one, that you could do something and it would actually affect the physical world. I used to go to a doctor of osteopath, which is a lot of them are regular MDs, but this particular doctor did a lot of work on energies on the body and stuff. And he used to do testing. He would look testing on the foods and different things, and he would put stuffing on the solar plexus, and it would affect how that would feel. There's a spinal flow of fluid. It's called the primary respiratory system. It flows from the bottom of the backbone to the top, and you can feel it. You can feel it if you're sensitive and know how to do it. You can feel its movement. And he would put stuff on the solar plexus, and that would affect whether this would be deepened or with that movement. And from there, he could judge if this food was good for you or not. And basically, he told me he was able to tell by 90-95% accuracy whether people needed thyroid, and by doing this method. And he would take in and he would send these people to a big specialist, and 90-95% he was accurate. So one day there's some water from Lubavitcher Rebbe, that's a whole story in itself, but it's miracle water, that's special stuff. So one day I decided to bring it to him, and I brought it to him. And I made you add to it and make more, and it works. It's one of the most amazing things I've seen in the world. So I did it in his cups and everything, and he tested it, and he says, this stuff is better than regular water. It really works. There's an enlivening power to it. So this is like trying to give you an example that how spirituality can become enclosed in physicality, and it affects the physical. And this way, it's more enlivening. So when we're doing, but maybe this is an answer, I don't know, when we're doing Torah and mitzvahs, we're actually bringing down godliness into the physical world and making the world shine from godliness. You see that a person's a godly Jew, or you see something that, there's a shine from it. So this is the unity of spiritual and physical. Okay. So that's what we've been talking about. Now we're on number 5. And on a deeper, so we're talking about, let's go over 4 quickly. However, then we go on to 5. However, even though it says, I appeared to Avram and I was not known to him by the name of Havey'eh, this is our revelation of godliness, since this phenomenon was exclusively in the circumcision commandment. Talked about before that the only commandment that the Abbos had where they affected the physical world was the mitzvah from Milah, the circumcision. And among the explanations as for why the revelation of the name Havey'eh is related to the innovation of the giving of the Torah, in uniting the upper realms and the lower realms, drawing godliness into the world. So this is, although the name Havey'eh transcends the world, it's because the name Havey'eh is beyond bounds, and due to the strength of the revelation of the boundless light is drawn down also below. So he's saying to say that the light of the Shem Havey'eh, this light of the essence of God that's drawn down, it's so amazing, so strong, that the upper and the lower, the higher worlds and the lower worlds, they're all equal to it. It shines to them, it's beyond both of them. And since the drawing down of holiness below for Avram was only with the circumcision commandment, a limb of the body of Avram, our forefather, however, this was not the drawing down of holiness into the world in general. Therefore, the strength of the revelation of the boundless light of the name of Havey'eh was not perceived in its complete sense, and I was not known to them by my name Havey'eh. So the Rebbe is explaining over here that talking about different levels of how God is revealed and becomes part of us, and we can see Him and can see the world in a revealed way. So by the forefathers, they can only bring this level of godliness that could affect the world. They can only bring it down into their physical body. But after giving the Torah, we can make the whole world. We can make books. Say for Torah, this is holy. Say for Torah is holy. Tefillin is holy. We can make the whole world special holiness, because this brought down this level of godliness in the whole world. However, so we're on page 48. However, on the other hand, since also the drawing of holiness below through the circumcision commandment into the physical body of Avram alone is through the boundless power. Indeed, it is the beginning of the revelation of the name Havey'eh beyond powers. That's name Havey'eh, above and beyond bounds, above any boundaries, lower and upper. It's the beginning of this revelation, the giving of Torah. Only that the boundless power, which accomplished through the drawing down below, was not clearly perceived, evident to its being drawn down also in the entire world. In other words, the Rebbe is saying over here that Avram started to bring down this. He started to affect the physical world that should be affected. He started revealing this level of Havey'eh, but it was not in everything. It wasn't in the entire world. And through the giving of the Torah, we can bring this down, this level of Havey'eh, how God is turned beyond any level of the worlds into the worlds. And based on this, we can truly appreciate the precision of the wording. It says, and I was not known to them by my name Havey'eh. The verse does not say, I did not make known to them my name Havey'eh. That says, I was not known. What's it mean? I was not perceived. That the only thing lacking is the perception and the revelation. How the main concept of drawing down the revelation of the name of Havey'eh already began with the circumcision commandment. In other words, we're going to go on to explain it, but here we see that Avram, the first Jew, the basis for everything. What's mean the first Jew, the basis of everything? He's the first Jew. He started bringing down and revealing this level of Havey'eh that's totally beyond the world into the world. This came to him, and he was able to do this in the midst of circumcision. And through this, we get the power to continue to do even more and more from Avram, from that Avram started this. Now we're on number 5, page 48, and on an even deeper level, in addition to the beginning of the accomplishment and on an even deeper level, in addition to the beginning of the accomplishing, the uniting of the upper realms and the lower realms, the innovation of the giving of the Torah, with the circumcision commandment the forefathers have, and from then is drawn down to their descendants into yet a higher aspect. So the Rebbe is saying here, we can even look even deeper how this works, that bring down this level of godliness into the world, and it comes through the forefathers. The innovation of uniting the upper realms and the lower realms is within the confines of the world, which is divided into upper realms, and lowest realms. So the special thing, the upper realms become united, to the extent that there is a decree that the division between the upper realms, Yoni, and the lower realms, Taktoni, excuse me, the upper realm shall not descend below, and the lowest realm shall not ascend above. Everything stayed its level. And at the giving of the Torah, the decree was nullified, and the uniting of the upper realms and the lowest realms was accomplished. However, from the perspective of the level of godliness that transcends the concept of upper and lower, it is not possible that there be a decree and division between the upper realms and the lower realms, since in this level is found, this level is found in the upper realms and in the lower realms equally, also before the giving of Torah. In other words, a level of godliness that is beyond limitations, and that's how it is. It's just Hashem. Everything is godliness. Everything's one. The lower, upper, they're all just part of one, a part of God. The innovation of the giving of the Torah is that the level of godliness that transcends the concept of upper and lower shall be drawn down into the confines of the world, which has a decree and division between upper and lower realms, and permeate them. In other words, that what's the whole idea from Mashiach is that we could see godliness, and we see the higher levels, the levels that are more shining closer to Hashem, and the lower levels that are more that are more physical, and that all of these should be drawn down, and we'll see Hashem how He's beyond both levels in this world, and this world stays in existence. Because in general, to have this world stay in existence, if you have too much revelation, the world wouldn't be able to remain in existence. But this is the idea from Mashiach, that we remain in existence as human beings, as created beings, and at the same time we still see the highest level of godliness. And from this, it is understood that also regarding the revelation of the name Havey'eh to the Jewish people, the giving the Torah, around the bottom, page 49, to tell the Jewish people, Name Havey'eh, I will take you, and I will take you to be my nation. And you will know that I'm Havey'eh. This is a quote. This innovation is related to the service of the people of the Jewish people in the world through fulfilling Torah and mitzvahs, uniting the upper realms and the lower realms. However, even before this, there exists the essence of Jewish people that is higher than the Torah. The thought, the creating of the Jewish people before everything, even the thought of the Torah, which this is the level of the forefathers, the root and the source, the essence of all Jewish people, beginning from Avram, our forefather, that there was only one like Avram, the forerunners of the believers, who opened the pipe, the power of belief and self-sacrifice extending from the essence of the soul. Okay, so the Rebbe is we're going to read this over again. All of this stuff is very special, very unique, and very deep. So we're talking about over here, about that through the service that we get the power from the forefathers, we can reveal the essence of the Torah in the whole world. And from this is also regarding the revelation, I'm reading it over then. From this is also regarding the revelation, Name Havey'eh to the Jewish people at the giving of Torah, that Hashem gave this special revelation of His essence. Tell the Jews, then it says in parentheses, He talks about, this is a quote from the Chumash, tell the Jewish people, I'm Havey'eh, and I will take you to be my nation, and you will know that I'm Havey'eh. This is the innovation, this innovation is related to the service of the Jewish people in the world, through fulfilling Torah and commandments, and uniting the upper realms and the lowest realms. So we are able to reveal this for our service of God. How do we do that? However, even before this there exists the essence of that's another. The Rebbe is saying basically, how is it possible that the Jews can do such a thing? Because the Jews ourselves are even higher than the Torah. We're one with Hashem. We're part of the essence of God. So it says, however, even before this, there exists, even before that the Jews, through their service in doing Torah mitzvah, revealed the essence of godliness in the world, and the world stays in existence. Even before there exists the essence of people that is higher than the Torah. The thought of the creating the Jewish people came before everything, even the thought of the Torah. So the Jews were one with Hashem. We became before everything. Look at 29, it says, the Jewish people, down below the note on page 50, the Jewish people have an essential connection to Hashem, as the children of the king have an essential virtue that they are the king's children. They make this virtue clearly evident through them doing all the king's commandments. So in other words, the essence, we're mamish one with God, essence, but we everybody see how special we are, that we're kingly people, we're godly people, we're children of God's special children, through this, that through when we follow what the King wants us to do. Then they see that we're connected to the King. But before that, we are also totally united with like the King's children. So it says that the thought of the created Jewish people came before everything, even the thought of the Torah. Which this is the level of the forefathers. What's the level? That the root, source, and the essence of Jewish people, beginning with Avram, our forefather, there was only one like Avram, the forerunner of the believers, who opened the pipe of the power of belief and self-sacrifice, extending from the essence of the soul. So how did we do all of this? How were we able to do this, to bring this out? This is through that we tie ourselves into the level of the forefathers, because the forefathers were the first ones who are mamish, had strong belief in Hashem and totally gave over their life for the soul. And how you only give over your life from the soul because from that comes to the essence. The idea that you can give over your life for Hashem, this comes to the essence of the soul. And this started from Abraham. The innovation of the about the last paragraph, page 50. The innovation of the revelation of the Name Havey'eh, the giving of the Torah, is that the essence of the Jewish people, the level of the forefathers, shall be drawn down and revealed also in the realm of revelations. So it's not only does it say that we're mamish one with Hashem, but it's also brought down into revelations, namely in the powers of the soul. That means that in everything we do, we reveal this level of godliness. We reveal the essence of godliness and how we live our life, namely in the powers of the soul, and also as they are enclosed in the body in this physical world, in order to accomplish in the world, for fulfilling the Torah mitzvahs, the drawing forth of the love of godliness, which transcends the concept of upper and lower. So it's interesting. The Rebbe explains how do you combine upper and lower. It's not that you feel how they get along, like you have two people, two things. You bring them together. There's a certain similarity. One can help the other. No, you take a level that's totally above them all, and you reveal it. It's like when you're sitting by the Rebbe in the Farbringen, and everybody's singing to the Rebbe. It's like all the different levels, no matter what level you are. A beginning, normal, you're a good guy, you're a bad guy. We're all like just one draw before the Rebbe. We reach a level that because we're given over to the Rebbe, so we're all become united. More specifically, number 6, the Rebbe, page 51. The innovation of the giving of Torah regarding the Jewish people and through them also in the world is not only regarding the phenomenon of drawing forth below, that the essence is drawn also below, i.e. where it's being drawn to. Okay, basically, Rebbe, this paragraph is explaining that the whole giving of the Torah and the service that we do now, bringing and revealing godliness in the world, it's not only that there's the essence of God and it's being revealed down into the world. What's happening is that the level of godliness, the essence of different levels in God's essence, is being brought down a higher, by bringing it in down to the world. It brings down also a higher level of the essence of godliness than was ever before revealed any place. So it says that's why it's so special, because even in other places, in other realms, spiritual realms, there could be reference of godliness, but by bringing it down, it brings down a higher light, a bigger light. Not only that the light is uncovered, but the light itself is more special. Godliness is more and more special. So let's go over again. Number 6, more specifically, the innovation of the giving of the Torah regarding the Jewish people and through them also in the world. It's not only regarding the phenomenon of drawing forth below, that the essence of Hashem is drawn also below. It's not just above, being beyond revelation, i.e. where it is being brought down. Rather, also mainly regarding the drawing forth of the essence of Hashem, of what is being done, that the light of Hashem is incensed, that specifically to the phenomenon of drawing forth below is the essence of Hashem revealed, whom is not limited in any way, and therefore is drawn down in every place. In other words, to see that that everything is the essence of Hashem, it has to be revealed every place, because Hashem is not limited to any revelation, not limited that He can't be revealed in every place, in every time, in every area. So this one, Hashem is revealed here, there's a higher level of Hashem. Okay. So therefore, now the forefathers also had the manifestation of the essence of Hashem through its descending below in the circumcision commandment, in the midst of Samila, circumcision, drawing down the holiness in the physical body within the physical world. However, since it was not drawn down into the world, the lowest realms, in the most literal sense, the lowest levels, and the drawing forth of the essence of Hashem, who is drawn to every place due to the fact that he's not limited in any way, was not clearly revealed. And only after the giving of Torah, when the drawing down of holiness into the world is accomplished, is the essence of Hashem clearly revealed. So Dafka, only now, in this world, through doing Torah and Mitzvah, we have the power to reveal the essence of Hashem. Although, people could say, we'll talk a little, although is this so, nevertheless, the power for drawing forth the essence of Hashem is through the forefathers, and so therefore it comes from our avos. We're tied to our avos, and I appeared to the forefathers, since the service of the children of Jewish people after the giving of Torah is mainly in a manner of being clothed and occupied with the divines of the world, which are divided up into upper and lower, whereas the service of the forefather was mainly a service extending from the essence of the soul, with this power, the service of the children who inherits the aspects of the forefather is done in a manner that they reveal and permeate the essence in their service in this physical world, which through this the essence of Hashem is drawn forth and revealed. So let's go over this again, but basically the Rebbe is explaining that the forefathers gives us the power to reveal godliness in the world that comes from the forefathers. Although this is so, that the power comes from the forefather, the essence of God that comes through the forefathers, is through the forefathers, that the power of drawing forth of the essence of Hashem is through the forefathers. I appeared to the forefathers, like it says, the beginning of this week's Parsha, and of the Parsha that we're talking about, Va'eira, and appeared to the forefathers, since the service of the Jewish people after the giving of Torah is mainly in a manner of what we're involved with, of being clothed and occupied in the confines of the world. Like we say very many times, the main thing is the action, which are divided. The world is divided into upper and lower, whereas the service of the forefather was mainly a service extending from the essence. They were just involved in serving God in the spiritual sense, very, very special, one with God. And with this power of the service of the Jewish people who inherit the aspects of the forefathers, so not only do we inherit from the forefathers the capability of becoming one with Hashem, but we're able to do it. It's done in a manner that they reveal and permeate essence of godliness in this physical world, and through this, that the essence of God is drawn forth, revealed. So in other words, that through the forefathers gives us the power, gives us the brains, gives us the ability to see and believe in Hashem. And we take the seeing, believing in Hashem, and we do it in everything. We do what we do when we put on tefillin, when we make a bracha, when we're walking down the street, we're supposed to think about God. When we see another person, how we can do good for him. This is like we're bringing down this level of godliness, of serving God, being one with God, into the world in a physical way. And this was given to us by the forefathers. And we may say the Rebbe is going to make a new thing, is going to tell us something new, that at the giving of Torah, which is the concept of marriage, the unison of the community of Israel with the Holy One, blessed be He, the day of his wedding refers to the giving of the Torah. The Rebbe brings this down from Mishnah and Tainus, that the forefathers, Avraham and Yitzchak, came and joined the wedding celebration, like at the wedding celebration of every Jewish groom and bride, in which their parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents, 3 generations were moreover. So even those who are found in the world of truth, who've passed away, come and join the wedding celebration. So at every wedding celebration, our parents, our grandparents, are there. Even if they're alive or not alive, they come, which is emphasized in that that the service of the children after the wedding of the giving of Torah is empowered by the forefathers who come to the wedding. So the forefathers come and they give us the ability to get married. They give us the ability to receive the Torah. And 2, that the power of the forefathers, the essence, is revealed through the drawing forth below in the service of the children. That 1 is that we get the power from them that to get wed, to be wed. What's it mean to be wed? The giving of the Torah was a wedding that we could bring together, physical and spiritual, and be the upper realms and the lower realms. And the second one, that gives us the power to do it. And also the second one is that through this we reveal this level of the essence that the forefathers had, how they were one with Hashem, into the world below. And we may say and explain that explain the concept of that I was not known by the name of Havey'eh, the state before the giving of the Torah, also after the giving of Torah, for certainly the Torah is eternal. So even now we can say we were not known by this name, and seemingly in the view of the fact that thousands of years already passed since the name of Havey'eh was revealed at the giving of Torah, what relevance does the concept I was not known by my name of Havey'eh have now? In other words, the Torah is forever, and everything has to do with every time and every date and every period. So this, that Hashem was not made known by Shem Havey'eh, but giving the Torah was, what's the relevance now? The Rebbe is going to say something new, and we may say the explanation for this, that even though there was a revelation of the name of Havey'eh at the giving of the Torah, as the verse says, and you will know that I'm Havey'eh. Nevertheless, since it is written regarding the time to come, that Havey'eh will be for me Elohim. In other words, very soon we're going to see when the complete redemption should happen any second, could happen right now. We're going to see at that time that this level of godliness of Havey'eh that's revealed now into the world will be like Elohim. What's this mean? Meaning that there would be a revelation from a higher level to the extent that the name of Havey'eh, which we're talking about now, totally transcends all the worlds, beyond the worlds, would be considered only like name Elohim. And that was so great would be the revelation of Havey'eh, which is so amazing now, will be just like Shem Elohim, will be like a lower level of revelation. Then there will be the revelation of the higher name of Havey'eh, the true revelation of his great name. Hence, that even the state after the giving of Torah is a manner I was not known by my name Havey'eh, in comparison to the revelation of the name of Havey'eh in the time to come, when there will be an innovation in the general concept of the giving of Torah. It says, the Torah will be given, there will be new secrets of the Torah which shall be revealed by me, which then there will be the ultimate perfection of the marriage of the community of Israel with the Holy One, blessed be He, as the words of our sages say. And in this world, the pre-Messianic era was the betrothal, we became engaged, and the days of Mashiach will be the marriage. So this is going to happen. So in other words, that until the final revelation, the final times of Mashiach, the final level of godliness, that revelation will be very soon. We're going to see this from everything we've done now. This revelation of godliness will be so high that even the revelation of godliness that is above the worlds and beyond the worlds was brought to that was worked on and brought forth by the forefathers. This revelation will be considered small compared to the new revelation from Hashem, because Hashem is infinite and His essence is also infinite. We're going to stop here and we're going to go B'itz Hashem to explain a little bit further. But I wanted to say and point out that really, if you look at the Jewish people nowadays and you see how special we are, and you go and you see how many Baal Teshuvas they are and how they're given over and they just want to do good and be close with Hashem, and that they're coming from a place where they knew nothing before, this is like the revelation of Shem Havey'eh, that we're just doing what Hashem wants, and that's our whole life. And Zaygus to everybody, and B'itz Hashem will continue with this shortly.